Right now, your cat is speaking a language it invented from scratch, and almost every word in it was built for one person, you. Here's the strange part most owners never find out. The meowing, the trilling, the little chirps you hear all day. Your cat developed most of that just to talk to you. By the end of this, you'll be able to read all 7 of the sounds your cat makes and know what each one is really telling you. And stay with me, because the last one is a sound your cat engineered to work on you and only you. Scientists even have a name for it, and it is the closest thing to your cat saying your name. No fluff, no fear, just what your cat is actually saying. Sound 1, the meow, the one word your cat made up for humans. Let's start with the one you hear most because it hides the biggest secret of all. Kittens meow at their mother when they are cold or hungry, but once cats grow up, they almost completely stop meowing at each other. So why meow at you all day long? Because meowing does nothing to another cat, but it does everything to a human. So your cat kept the kitten sound and pointed it at you for life. Researchers at Cornell even found the meow cats use on people has drifted over generations to sound softer and more pleasant to the human ear than the harsh calls of their wild cousins. And every cat slowly tunes its meows to one household. The chirpy meow for hello, the long low one for feed me now, the tiny cracked meow saved just for you at 6 in the morning. That is a private vocabulary, and you are the only one who speaks it. Stay with me, because at the very end I'll show you the one sound your cat built to be impossible for you to ignore. Sound 2, the purr. Not always what you think it is. Almost everyone believes a purr means a happy cat. Most of the time they are right. A loose, heavy cat melting into your lap is about as content as a creature can get. But here's what surprises people. Cats also purr when they are frightened, when they are in pain, and sometimes when they are very unwell. A purr is not only a happiness signal, it is also how a cat calms its own body down. So how do you tell a happy purr from a self-soothing one? You stop listening and you start watching the body. Soft eyes, a loose belly, and a slow, lazy tail mean pure contentment. A tight body, flat ears, and a tucked tail while purring means your cat is holding itself together, and it could use your calm nearby. Sound 3, the trill, the sound that means your family now. This is the one that melts people every single time. A trill is that soft rolling sound, halfway between a purr and a chirp, that your cat makes when it walks up to greet you. Mouth closed, a little musical bubble of a noise, tail straight up like a flag. Here's the beautiful part. Mother cats make this exact sound to call their kittens close and tell them to follow. It is one of the first sounds a kitten ever learns to trust. So, when your grown cat trills at you from the doorway, it is using its mother's voice on you. In your cat's mind, you have quietly been moved into the family. You are not the staff, and you are not just the food. You are someone it greets the way it was once greeted as a baby. If your cat trills and then turns and walks a few steps, follow it. It is almost always trying to show you something it thinks matters. Now, the next sound is the wild hunter hiding inside your gentle little house cat. Sound 4, the chirp at the window. Your cat's oldest, most ancient voice. You know this one. Your cat is frozen at the window, watching a bird, and its jaw starts going in a fast, clicking, chattering little burst. That is the hunting brain switching on with nowhere to go. The eyes go wide, the whiskers push forward, and only that jaw keeps moving. That funny window chatter is millions of years old, playing out on your windowsill. But cats also aim a softer, brighter version of this chirp at us. A quick, cheerful sound, like tapping you on the shoulder, then a pointed look at the empty bowl. When your cat chirps and then stares at something, it has said its piece. It fully expects you to understand. Sound 5, the hiss and the growl. The warning that isn't really anger. A hiss looks aggressive, but underneath it is almost always fear. A hissing cat is a scared cat that feels cornered and cannot find a calm way out. The arched back, puffed fur, and flat ears are all meant to make a frightened cat look bigger than it feels. A cat that hisses at the vet, or when a child grabs it too fast, is not a bad cat. It is telling you, as clearly as it can, that it needs more space and less pressure right now. The kind response is always the same. Back off, lower the threat, and let your cat feel safe again. A growl is that same message turned all the way up. A hiss says, please back off. A growl says, I am ready to defend myself now. And there is one growl worth real attention. If a cat that always loved being held suddenly growls when you touch one spot, that can be pain talking, not temper. Cats hide how much they hurt until they cannot hide it anymore. So a sudden change like that is worth a gentle vet check. Sound 6, the yowl. the sound you should never ignore. A yowl is long, loud, and impossible to sleep through, lower and sadder than a meow, almost a moan. Outside of mating, a yowl is nearly always your cat saying something is wrong. Cats in pain yowl, and so do cats that feel lost or confused. Older cats especially can start yowling at night, standing in a quiet hallway, calling out to a house that suddenly feels strange to them. Here is the part to remember. Calmly. A cat that was quiet for years and suddenly starts yowling, especially at night, is not being dramatic. Something has changed in how it feels, and that is worth a vet visit sooner rather than later. Not something to panic over, just something a good owner notices and acts on, and you already are. Sound 7. The secret sound. The one your cat built only for you. Now, the sound I promised you at the start. Years ago, researchers at the University of Sussex noticed something strange. Some house cats had learned to hide a second sound inside their purr, a tiny, high, urgent cry tucked right into that soft rumble. And when they played it for people, something remarkable happened. That hidden cry sits at almost the exact pitch of a human baby crying, the one sound our brains are wired never to ignore. The scientists called it the solicitation purr. Your cat cannot know what a baby is. It simply learned in your home from your reactions that this one blended sound gets you out of your chair every single time. That is not instinct handed down from the wild. That is a sound your cat invented for your ears in your house, aimed at you. It really is the closest thing to your cat learning to say your name. The honest truth. Even the quiet ones are talking. Now maybe you're sitting there thinking your cat barely makes a sound. No constant meowing, no chatty greetings, just the odd quiet chirp when you come home. Please don't read that as your cat loving you less. Some cats are simply quiet, and a single soft trill from a quiet cat is worth 100 meows from a loud one. It still chose you as the one person it speaks to at all. That is the real secret hiding in all of this. Every sound your cat makes, loud or soft, is aimed at exactly one human it decided to trust. So tonight, when your cat meows at the door, or trills across the room, or purrs against your chest, you'll finally know that is not just noise. That is your cat using a language it built from nothing, for one person in the whole world. You. If this made you hear your cat a little differently and you'd rather understand your cat than guess, that's the whole reason this channel exists. I'll see you in the next one.